are live. What's up, you guys? Sorry about being late. I forgot what day it was since football was yesterday. I'll talk about it. And so we're live. Today I'm going to attempt the biggest smush I've ever done. I'm kind of scared, also kind of excited because I think if it works, if I can get it apart. Go in, come up. You don't want to go up? Alright, okay. As long as it works, it's gonna look cool. And by, huh?
I couldn't find it.
And in terms of works, that also includes being able to get the two pieces apart. I'm concerned. Anyways, should be a fun video. Hope you stay tuned. See how it goes. Cue the intro.
Here we are.
It's a big one. So if you're new here, hi, welcome. I'm Erica. This is Jeff.
So it stays on there.
My fiance, and
You?
we're Artists Till Death. We go live every day, usually at 6 p.m. Central, except for on Tuesdays it's at 2 p.m. Central, usually. And we do art. This is kind of like our life vlog of the types of art that we do. And it's just a little glimpse into our art life. Hopefully we can teach you guys something, entertain you, educate you on something. Any or all of those things happening, it's a win for us. So I've gone ahead and mixed up my resin. I'm using STONECOAT Art Coat.
What's up, everybody? A lot of people in here.
Hey, hey, hey.
Shane, TG, Clara, Judy. Kenny just left. 11 degrees in Massachusetts. No, thank you, Kim. Next.
That is quite frigid. Okay. So,
What's up, Derek Williams, Heidi, Benny, Diana. What's up?
goes down there like,
D.
what? I'm not up there.
Hmm?
Like-
I asked you, you wanted to come over here.
You did. Director's here. Tiny little bean.
Director that does no directing. Alright.
He has input. If GC's gonna try to
Thank
take
you,
the chair.
Aaron. Hello, nice to be here for my first time ever. I've heard lots of great things.
Hey, thank you.
Well, welcome.
We appreciate you guys
Molly
sharing
Williams, how are you?
our channel.
Betty. There's Vamp, she comes out of the darkness. Swamper.
Y'all are amazing for being here. I really appreciate it. Alright, so I've mixed this resin as I would anytime for about 3 minutes, making sure I've scraped the sides, the bottom, and the stir stick to get everything fully incorporated. Now let's make some colors. Boop, boop. 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 So, huh?
What kind of resin you use?
I do. Hope you get well soon, Maggie. So, I guess I'm going to put roughly equal parts of each color, but just a little bit extra of the dark turquoise that I'm going to use. I made 10 ounces for 16 by 20. But I guess it's going to be 2 16 by 20 by the time we're done with
Aaron, we're in downtown Dallas.
You can hear the Dallas out of our window. We have open safety. Don't do it. It's the same one that you opened for me last time.
Fun.
While he's doing that, I'll mix up the next color. It's gonna be Resin Molten Gold.
Give me that red thing.
Oh yeah. You can also use.
Oh wow.
Do you want some heat? You can also use bright gold or any of your favorite golds. This pigment kind of seized up a little bit.
I don't have a new one of these.
Because that one's not empty. You just gotta find a better way to show it. So if your pigment ever gets to you and it's hardened, just put some heat on it and start mixing it and it'll reconstitute.
I need a new one of these.
I believe there's another one.
There's one right there. Oh my gosh.
I actually don't want as much gold
Let's try this.
as the other two colors. Gold tends to sometimes take over, so I'm going to try to limit that phenomenon as best I can. Is it a phenomenon?
Oh wow.
I don't know.
This. Look at this. I have this thing too. This is it's like a
Can't
little
be
gripper. I just don't know, baby. Just don't know.
Sorry about this hiccup. Okay, the next color I'm kind of going to custom make because my bright.
It wasn't even on. It was just like, babe, there's 0 in there.
Where's the one that we used the other day? Because that one was full. Full.
It's probably right here.
Oh, it is.
You keep.
So, I'm going to try to customize this color because most very bright pinks aren't very opaque. And this is actually mulberry instead of magenta. I don't want mulberry. How am I going to fix this? I'm going to take this.
Betty said, is there a difference in same color when it's a paste and when it's a powder pigment?
It depends on the brand. I don't need
Both
this
from
color.
Just Resin.
It shouldn't be different.
Color is bright gold.
No.
No.
Hopefully.
What happened?
I thought it was magenta, but it was mulberry.
Well, that was fun.
So I just
Scooped it out.
scooped it out. So I'm going to try to make essentially a custom paint from a few different colors that I have. I'm going to start with magenta and apparently a teeny tiny bit of mulberry for the base color. And I'm trying to stick with this very vibrant bright pink, but as you can see, it's translucent, transparent even.
When would you use
Some people have just a preference. Like some people prefer micas instead of paste, so I think that's why there's an option. And for me, I prefer paste. The only time I would choose a mica over a paste is if I was going to kind of do an alcohol spritz, like this one has Milky Way in it, but you can put powders into alcohol and spritz it over your piece for a pretty interesting look.
Nice shirt, Jeff. No, this was my
You designed that for his nephew. So this is a little bit more opaque, but it's still on the thin side. I think Wild Jasmine, which is a very nice bright pink on its own as well, is just a translucent. So I'm going to use a little bit of Pretty in Pink, which is an opaque powder. I may be using this one.
What number do I text my scratch offs to?
Shoot me a message on our website, artistoleft.com. There'll be a little text box on there, and that comes directly to my phone. So I put a little Pretty in Pink in there to further opaque it. It's a softer pink, which is why I'm adding drops of the magenta tint from Color Obsession to keep it a brighter pink. But
Vinny
still
asked,
making it
anybody
opaque.
tried, is that Roleo mica powders?
Roleo mica powders. I have never even heard of it. Where are they out of? Okay, so now it's fairly opaque. Cool. See this? Let's mix up our gold. In between the gold paste and the gold mica, I would just use whatever your preference is. I find that pastes don't dilute as easily as, a mica would. But some people prefer mica, so it's whatever floats your boat, essentially. Okay, now I'm gonna use dark turquoise, which we used the other day,
Oh, wow.
for, I don't know why it surprises you every time. I overload every time.
She definitely does.
I'm a glutton for pigment.
Is there gonna be any like light colors, like white or?
Yes.
You say, oh, that's gonna disappear.
Yeah, I pulled white, but I didn't have any resin for it. Apparently I didn't. So I'm gonna have to make a little bit more resin. How fun is that color? You can't really see it right here, but it's beautiful. You'll see it in a minute. It looks a little bit on the blue side on here. It's got a little bit more of an actual, like a turquoisey, tealy, green hue to it in real life. There's actually a little bit in there that I'll take out. I was gonna use this to grease the pan, but
What should we make?
it's the smallest. I guess 4 ounces, because that's, you have 2 in there now. Right? Or no? Okay, so I'm gonna use actually Color Berry's Crystal White today, because I'm out of my shop titanium white, and this is very, very similar. Because I'm going to be smushing and spinning this piece, I want to make sure that all of my pigments are opaque. Translucents are kind of just going to, they're not going to look like you would want them to. They're thinner, and they may just interact with your other colors instead of keeping to itself. In fact, I know it won't keep to itself. Okay, okay, okay. So this is our color palette. All these colors are secondary. I'm going to do a video on color theory soon. I've already started a blog on my website for a lot of the questions that I get on the channel. The questions that I get most often, I put a little lesson up there. Also, speaking about lessons, talking about lessons, we're going to be doing a class with Mixed Media Girl in February in Dallas. If you can make it, that'd be awesome.
Our coat, right?
Or what?
The glass piece.
It was our coat. The one at Mike's? Pretty sure it was our coat. So, yep. Hi, Carrie. We got a few people in here from Australia. So here's what's about to happen. I'm gonna put down a grease the pan or an under flood coat, and then I'm gonna add the colors just in areas. We're gonna take another 16 by 20, put it on, do a quarter or maybe even a full, no, we're gonna do a half turn, and then we're gonna take them apart. Thing is, even sometimes coasters, when you try to take them apart after you smush them, it's difficult because it just creates this crazy, insane suction. So, gotta have my muscles here to help. We already have the other board prepped and ready to go.
But you're gonna need to
You
put
can.
resin on that, right?
I'll put a skim on that. Thanks, my love. More resin. Right. So this layer of resin isn't going to be very thick. I don't want it to be a thick layer of the flood coat because I'm going to be putting all these other colors on. And you want your resin to not really move, I assume. Some people may, depending on what look you're going for, but I don't think I'm going to want it to move. And if you put too much resin down, it's going to want to move. Too much resin equals anything over an 1/8 inch for this type of resin. Anything past that is going to want to break the surface tension on this edge and roll off the board, and we don't want that. So I'm just doing a thin this. Cool, cool, cool. Now we're gonna add our colors. This dark turquoise color, you're not really gonna see right now. It's gonna be basically ghosting until it has another color next to it, which it will because we're gonna spin this board. I have to say that I wasn't really into smushes, but the fan, my ATD fan, you guys, really got me
You
into
need to,
it.
like, see that.
but you guys warmed me up to doing smushes, and now I'm kind of pushing the envelope, trying to get a bigger and bigger version. So this doesn't look like much now, but it will. It'll look like much.
We hope.
We hope. It could not. It could be a full fail, but
Yeah, this is.
here's the thing. The other day when we did the smushes off the paper, and it gave me those mermaid scale type chevrons, that's kind of why I'm applying it all like this. Excuse me. And because gold seems to take over, it's not words, I'm kind of just loosely splashing it in.
This is like something that we would do when we first started.
It's going to be amazing.
I'm not doubting it.
In a little bit, I feel like. Alright, I'm going to clear some room for this situation. I'm going to take this clear. Sorry about that, ruckus. But I'm coating the other 16 by 20 right now. Off cam.
What is this pink is gonna like? I don't know, this might be awesome.
What is the pink doing? Is it doing something funky?
It's just translucent.
I was hoping I could get it opaque, but a lot of times bright colors, fluorescent colors, they're translucent. I haven't been able to find any that are straight opaque. So I'm doing this thin grease the pan or flood coat because I want my colors to move across the board more easily. If I don't do this first, then it'll just stick to wherever it is. Okay.
You want to put some heat on it?
Maybe we can put a little bit. I'm sticky, so if you want to do it.
Let me put both of those.
There it is.
Okay, so you can see from the side. Alright.
Heat.
Oh.
I'm a little bit sticky, so. So you guys at home, we're not adding too much heat because the thinner you make your pigments, the more likely it is to mix colors instead of just be next to the other colors. So we're just
Kind of hitting it with a little bit to loosen it up a little bit too. Because it's kind of chilly in here. Get these edges, because the edges are always seem to not get any. Oh my gosh.
that pink really is translucent. I did not do a good
Yeah, I
job.
was gonna say do it that and then
Yep. Okay, so we're gonna squish it,
mush it.
which may not work because the one on bottom is actually a canvas, so I'm gonna flip this. I'm gonna smush it here. Smush! Still not coming out of the sides. Whatever. Okay. So now we're gonna, do you want me to hold, you need to turn it.
You just want to turn it.
Yeah.
I think it's just. Oh my gosh.
Oh, look at we're doing a full turn.
Look at that. Yeah, but I think if you do a full turn, it's just gonna get mushy.
It looks like an actual shell. So the reason why I was talking about doing a full turn is because this is just going to be kind of swipey instead of.
Yeah, but I think it's gonna be awesome. Let's put some heat on there. Put that one over there.
Okay.
I like that outside. It's like a portal.
It's very tie-dye-y. I'm actually since I lifted it and kind of just kept it there, I'm going to Bowie. It's enough. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. So this bit I dribbled because I picked it up and just left it above the area. So I'm going to take just a stick.
You just use a piece of paper.
I could. Just try to blend that back in so it doesn't look dribbly. Okay, Bowie,
calm down.
that's enough.
Stop.
I super love this, you guys. I really want to know what you guys think. I'm going to take this over, no, not over to here. Hit this with some heat. We're going to hit the other one with some heat. And then I'll post a true color video so you can see how awesome these colors are together. Right? Right. That came apart way easier than I thought. I thought I was going to have to actually like flex for real. There's such fun bits in here, and now I want to do another one with 2 boards instead of having one as a canvas, because I think I'll get better movement.
You can go get a haircut. You can go get a haircut.
You guys, when I show you this in person, not in person, a true color video of this, you're gonna freak out. Currently really digging this smush and spin. So, what's up, Amy? How are you doing? I know I haven't seen you in forever. How you been? How you mom and them? So yeah, I'm gonna do another one of these. Won't be today. Bowie's groomer's here. Gotta go deal with that. But yeah,
That was fun, right?
it was super fun. Jeff's gonna do a true color video. We do the buys and you know, early bids.
Jumping me in the last part. Just a face. I'm just a pretty face to say goodbye. Somebody might be able to match a color. I have a customer who wants to use a color. Erica's pretty good about doing that, Jason. She actually loves the challenge, I think. I would just email her. Just go to the website or just go to the email. And yeah, she can match a color. Like, I guess it would just be like, just send the color that you have or the color that it is. Can you match a color? You can match a color, right?
I can color match. Just have them send me a swatch. A picture of the color.
Yeah, just send her over and such a pretty face. Y'all are silly. All right, you guys are awesome. Thanks for watching. I know this is a short one. There was like 40 some people in here. That was really cool. There's only 26 likes, which I don't get. If you're new, please subscribe. Please follow. Leave a comment. Leave a thumbs up. If you don't like it, at least let us know why you left the thumbs down. And yeah, And always, always, always remember, be kind to one another because you never know what somebody's going through. And another remember, here at Artist Till Death Studios, we do the test so you don't have to. You guys have an awesome Tuesday, and we will see you tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, Dallas, Texas time. Welcome to all the new people. Thanks for joining. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.